You know what that sound is? That's the sound of the noon whistle. My name's Chris Trottier, Director of the Elkhorn Area School District, School to Work Opportunities, and my partner,
Jon and Elkhorn Area School District Community Engagement Coordinator. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Chris.
Boy, pretty exciting opportunity, Jon. I'm really looking forward to us doing this. So let's see how this goes. Our first live performance.
Yeah, I'm glad you suggested this, and we took the time to put this together. I think it's only going to grow, and who knows what will happen. So this will be exciting. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think this really came out of like an idea on how we can tell our story. You know, I was thinking about, I was talking to somebody recently about their trip to Disney. And there's so many elements if you go into Disney World. You know, it's the happiest place on earth until the kids start yelling at each other. And I was just thinking about all the things that are going on at Disney. But in the end, when people ask you, what'd you do on vacation? What do you say? Well, I went to Disney. And I think our story is similar to that, Jon. I think there are so many elements, so many ingredients, so many people, stakeholders. You know, here I am sitting in the Walworth County Economic Development Alliance office. WASITA is Economic Development Organization is one of our partners. You think about yesterday, I was at Palmer Hamilton, a great local business partner for an employer visit. And then there's all of our local businesses, our alumni. And I just think there are so many great stories out there and so many key ingredients to those stories, like, you know, the plot and everything that comes with a great story. And I couldn't figure out, as we were met multiple times, how do we tell that? And then how do we tell that in a modern, strategic way that plays on our strengths? We have so many cool social media accounts. We have so many great ways we communicate through the mail, paper products, direct communication. But I just think there are more stories out there. And, you know, as I've spoken here, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't think of any, but do you have any like really great stories that really kind of resonate with you, Jon?
There's a couple that comes to mind. A quick one to begin with is last week you and I went to Nestle, and Nestle had reached out to us and said, hey, we want to develop partnerships with other communities than the community we're in, as well as schools and students looking for work. And, you know, just to be short, they expressed so many opportunities that we didn't even think of while we were there. And I think that's the reason for this. And that's the value of what we're doing, is to feature our current partners and some things we're doing, as well as those opportunities or partnerships that we haven't even thought about.
I got a comment coming in from Katie in Delavan, and actually it's a question. It was actually pretty creative. How are we going to involve our alumni business partners into that? Jon, have you done anything with that in the past?
Yeah, actually not that long ago, probably about a year ago, we started thinking about how can we involve alumni. We ended up thinking about how many alumni own businesses in the greater Elkhorn area, which then turned into, let's do a digital book where we can advertise their business, what they're doing, as well as them being a graduate of Elkhorn. And this digital book came out of it. And what we thought was going to be about 30 turns out to be about 80. And we've only gotten through 45, and we just keep going and keep adding to the book. So those things come up that sometimes are just a brainstorm or a thought that turn into some really great things.
Hence the noon whistle, Jon.
There we go. The noon
Creative
whistle.
minds.
And where else do you find vintage microphones to do your program with?
Right, especially $10 pair of plastic ones from Amazon.
Hey, mine's connected.
So you have this digital book. We're engaging partners. What do you think? I mean, doing something like this, have you found as you're out, do you ever find yourself like, there's just so many stories to tell? Like, how do we, it's difficult, isn't it?
It is, because you want to tell them all and you want to engage them all. And there's the great stories. There's the stories that make you think. There's the stories that create other opportunities for school community and businesses to interact. So Yeah, I think this is a great way to tell those stories and to invite guests. I'm assuming we're going to invite guests, right, as we move forward?
Yeah, interesting enough, there's a couple people in the office right now who want to be guests right now.
Really?
But yeah, but they're sitting quietly, which I really respect and appreciate. But yeah, I think what we're looking to do is we're going to have this every noon at your lunch hour. You're taking a break. You're trying to find some silence, and you're like, wow, why don't I hear a little bit more about Elkhorn Area School District and listen to Jon and Chris tell their story, the Elkhorn story. So we're going to do this every noon. We're going to be on all our social media platforms. We're then going to record it and send it out to extend our reach. And, you can find us right now at the Elkhorn Area High School YouTube page going live. Chris Trottier, that's me, my LinkedIn page, my Twitter account. And then, Jon, we have the Facebook page for the Elkhorn Area School District Community Engagement page. So they're live there, and we'll record it and send it out. And I'm really excited about this opportunity to interview, like, for example, we're going to plan on hopefully interviewing some of our local economic development people in the next couple of weeks, bringing in some great partners who employ a lot of kids and community members. And I think it's going to really, through the story of people, it's then going to educate those who want to know more about what we offer. But I think that the power of this is, and I don't know what your thoughts are, the lens we're looking at is through people and our stories.
Yeah, I think so. And interesting stories that maybe people don't know about, or maybe opportunities within our area that people don't know about. And are we going to stick with Tuesdays at noon?
Yeah, we'll stay at Tuesdays at noon. So you guys can set your clock to it, get on that Google Calendar, put that in as a repeat, and check in. And if you're unable to make it, which, I mean, who wouldn't carve out time for the ELKWORKS Noon Whistle? Then we'll be able to send it out, and you can check us out via recorded version. So, but live is probably more entertaining. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this opportunity. So, Jon, anything else for the audience who's out there?
No, thanks for anybody that did tune in today. I hope those that watch it recorded enjoy it, and it's something that they find interesting. And what are we planning for next week? Do we have a topic? Do we have a point of interest that we want to emphasize next week? Or are we heading into a guest, or where are we going?
Yeah, we're going to talk about ELKWORKS, which is really going to be the Disney version of our School to Work program, and how we're engaging all those stakeholders and how kids are really earning and learning.
Excellent. That'll be great. And I think we've about reached our time.
What time is it? I'm taking a look.
It looks like we've been rolling for almost 10 minutes here.
All right.
Keep it short and sweet so people can have dessert.
All right. Sounds good. On that note, thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. See you next week. Thanks, Jon.
Here we go.